Signal cuts through the haze like a blade in the rain. Pressure in the chamber, now the walls know my name. No witness in the dark when the circuit goes dim. Just the sound of the fault line, learning how to sing. I step where the ground split open under iron feet. Turn the static into rhythm, now the silence got a beat. Every scar on the ledger was a lesson I could trace. Now I walk with the gravity of storms in my face. They built their towers on applause and temporary gold. I built mine from the fragments that the fire couldn't hold. Every vow I ever broke became a sharper refrain. Now I carry all my losses like a crown in the rain. I don't chase the horizon, I draw the map. Put the weight on the record, let the whole frame crack. If the pulse gets erratic, then the truth's getting near. You can hear it in the low and when the dust disappears. I came from the fracture where the light learned to bend, where beginnings wear the mask of what looked like the end. Now the skyline tilts whenever I step in the room, like the future got impatient and accelerated doom. It's that fault line gospel, heavy in the chest. Every tremor got a message, every burden is a test. When the city starts shaking, I don't run, I remain. I was built in the pressure, now I dance in the strain. It's that fault line gospel, carved into the air. Every echo leaves a scar, every scar leaves a prayer. When the silence gets louder, let the whole world know I'm the weight in the ground and the force in the flow. I don't speak for approval, I speak and divide. Separate the borrowed mass from the pulse inside. Some survive by disguise, some collapse in the glare. I survive by becoming what they said wasn't there. Every step leaves a ripple through the bones of the street. Like the asphalt remembers every vow I repeat. I don't flex for the crowd, I'm too busy with proof. Turning fractures into pillars and collapsing the truth. You can't counterfeit hunger, you can't stage what I've seen. Every line is a ledger from the war in between. I was raised in the undertow, sharpening the drift. Now I turn every setback into measurable lift. And if tomorrow comes broken, I'll rebuild it again. With the grit of the fallen and the breath of the pen. I don't need their permission, I was born in a breach, where the ground learns to move and the silence can teach. Had a pulse in the pavement, that's the sermon below. Every crack in the concrete got a truth to bestow. If the walls start leaning, let them fall where they stand. I was never made to fit, I was made to expand. So when the skyline shivers and the old order drops, know the fault line was speaking long before it was watched. This ain't chaos, it's correction in its purest design. And the future keeps rhythm to the break in the line. The dust settles slow when the pressure is gone, but the ground keeps humming long after the song. Some call it collapse, some call it release. I just call it the sound of unfinished peace.